I was asked how do I get the video and audio on the clips that I do on the bike, and so I use a DJI Action 2. This is the top part, the camera part. I do have the front screen, but when I'm doing these clips, I just use the camera part. The camera, this isn't a review on the camera, but the camera's got, I don't know, I think it's 32 gig or something internal memory. It's a sealed unit though, so you can't add additional memory to this, but you can with the extra unit. And it in 4K 60 frames per second with the rock steady turned on, you get about 20 minutes of filming in here, over 20 minutes. And I've never had the battery run out before the memory of this is full, so the battery lasts for whatever. This is waterproof completely, so it's a sealed unit. The only access to it is via this connector, which goes onto the other part of the camera. But anyway, this sits on my the mount, so it pretty much snaps on quite easily, and so it's easy to take off and start recording other things, and it pretty much clips on. It's magnetic, but it's also some physical connections as well. So those are the physical clips that hold it on, and I've actually put a mount. So this Action Cam mount, so this is the mount which then connects onto the standard fitting, which has then got the DJI mount on it. But this, I've used a Sugru to fit a mount to the front of that shark helmet. So there we go, that's my camera plonked on there. Press when it's powered on, so you press and hold the button to power it on, and it vibrates, and you can kind of feel that through the helmet, so you can feel that you've powered it on. And you press the button once for it to start filming, and you get a single beep and the red light flashes, so that's filming now. To stop filming, press the button again, 2 beeps, and it goes back to idle, and you can then power that off. There is a remote which comes with the remote extension rod, so I can use that on the bike as well separately, but I normally just I know when it's recording or not, but I can use that. So that's the video. This does have a built-in microphone, but of course the wind noise is pretty bad. I don't know how you'd muffle that, but so what I do is I actually get a separate recording using it's got the voice activation turned on, so I must have said recording, and it started recording. That's quite clever. So I press the button to stop it. So if I say recording, start recording, camera, start recording. I don't know how I started it then, but obviously some magic keyword set it off. I might look that up later. And to record the audio, I have a separate audio recorder that I use, which I put on the back of the bike. I can either put a little bag in some foam so it doesn't move around, or I can fit it to my bike. I've got it so I can fit it to my bike, and then I sync the 2 video and audio in post-production. So the Zoom H1 recorder, there it is, and the Zoom H1, there's a known problem with it, and the battery discharges like overnight. There's a problem with a capacitor in it that you can replace if you're an electronics man. There's on the internet how to do it, but yeah, so you need to take the battery out when you're not using it, which is fine. I don't find that too onerous, but the battery cover, I've already lost that on a typical engineer's desk. I've lost that even in plain sight. It's been tucked under something with all the the typical stuff on my desk. I'm like, where's that bloody bit? So that's the only pain in the bum, is to take the battery out, is don't lose that bit, I'd say. So what I've got is my Zoom H1. Turn that on. Set it recording. Put me dead cat on the top. to eliminate the wind noise, if there's any residual wind noise. And then what I do is I fit this in here. So there we go. That's my microphone, and the bike also has a bit of a fluffy tail, so that's good. And now use the horn and then use that to synchronize the video and the audio.